You're Superb back with another video, and I just got out of watching Spy Family Code White. This is the very first Spy Family movie that's being put on the big screen. I saw this in IMAX, and I always say this, man, they need to put every single anime movie in IMAX. It's just one hell of an experience, just with the whole sound and having just nothing but a big ass screen in front of you and having the seats and stuff like that have the subwoofers and whatnot. It's just a completely different experience than just being in a regular theater. But going into this, I am a fan of Spy Family. Now, I haven't watched all of season 2, but now after watching this movie, I definitely want to kind of get back into it. Spy Family is definitely one of those unique, very original type of story, especially with an anime where you get a lot of isekais and stuff like that in shonen, but then you have something like Spy Family that's like completely different from everything else. And what's dope about this movie is it's not a canon story, it's like its own original thing. It does a great job of just introducing you to this world and to these characters and what's going on as far as who is Lloyd. He's this master spy, he's the master of disguise. And then you have she is pretty much an assassin. Then you have everybody's favorite Anya. She is the little girl in this, and she has the most interesting kind of perspective as she can kind of read people's thoughts. And then you have the dog that goes by the name of Bond. He showed up at the end of season 1, and the special thing about Bond is that he is able to see into the future a little bit, and they play into that in this movie. And I'm sure that they play around with that idea of just a dog that kind of sees into the future, and a little girl that can kind of read minds, and that kind of works to their benefit. They can use that to kind of help the family, and they're all playing fake house pretty much. But what's also interesting, if you didn't know, is that Lloyd does not know that Yor is an assassin, and Yor does not know that saying Lloyd is this whole entire spy and stuff. But they kind of just have this unique bond that forms over the series. But also you see it on display in this movie. The family aspect of these characters is really dope, where you have she's really trying to impress Lloyd and be a great wife and be a great mother, and she's always kind of worried about being a disappointment. Meanwhile, you have Lloyd, where he's trying to juggle staying focused on this big mission while also being a father. And I like that they also kind of tease going into their backstories a little bit, where it seems that Lloyd has a very tragic backstory, but then on the opposite end of Yor seems to have a really good relationship with her brother Yori, which he just kind of makes a cameo in this. Like, if you see him in the series, he's completely insane, bro. He's pretty a laughable character, but it's just dope to kind of see all those different family elements. And the main villain in this, and the whole gist of the mission in this, the whole Code White thing, is there's this microfilm thing that can pretty much disrupt the whole balance of this kind of secret war that's kind of going on, that's brewing between the West and the East. Like, Lloyd is from the West, and I think Yori is from the East. So it's like there are enemies that are kind of just working together, and they're kind of doing their own thing. It's very fascinating, man. Just all the little secret things that are going on behind the scenes, but also you have this family dynamic that's kind of playing out as well. The humor in this really works. That's the thing that is going to draw you in the most, is just the fun aspect of this, like the wild, vivid imaginations of Anya, and just how she goes on her little side missions. She does that a lot, and how she helps out the family, and she's really the glue to keeping everything to kind of together, because she could read people's thoughts, and she can kind of stop things from happening or just, help out. So that's really dope. The villain, I would say, going back to him, is pretty generic. He's a generic asshole. He steals desserts from little kids and stuff. He's pretty much a menace, but he's kind of forgettable. You know what I'm saying? He's not like nothing too crazy. The fight though with Yuri at the end with this Type F thing, and I understand why they didn't make this canon, because that shit would have been ridiculous if they had more of those, like, it's kind of like super soldiers in a way. But that fight was fucking excellent, and just the animation was brilliant. It's just so vivid. There's literally this really silly moment with Anya, and just the whole her eating the thing that everybody's looking for, and why she's kind of like the focus in this movie as well, and why like everything kind of centers back to her character. That whole scene was so ridiculous. I could see a lot of people really loving that, or just feeling like it's really too silly, but that whole segment of animation was just incredible. There's just a lot of just different art styles that kind of pop in and out throughout this whole entire movie. Overall, I would definitely recommend this. Definitely, if you rock with Spy Family, definitely go support this in the theaters. Or if you're just looking for a different type of anime in general to kind of get into, I would recommend watching this movie, or just jumping right into the series and then eventually getting to this. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I had a fun time. I was laughing. I was just blown away by a lot of the visuals. Just a overall great experience. I would definitely rewatch this. I'll probably take my nephew to go see this. He'll probably enjoy this and probably get into the anime himself. But let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments below. Until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.